Hey everybody! Welcome to another Friday with Dannphan. Starting this one a bit late. Had a bit of a crazy day. Not too crazy, just a little sprinkle of crazy. But how's everyone doing? How is your Friday? Hopefully going by a little bit better, right? Right? Ugh. Sorry if I seem a little bit tired. I did have some espresso this morning to get me through the day, but it's just kind of at the peak where it's on the downslide. So I'm only going to get more tired from here on out. It's just going to keep on going lower and lower. Maybe I won't do the stream for the full hour. I don't know. Saturday here already. Not for me. Not for me. It's almost 6 now. I started the stream at 5:45. I wanted to give myself some time. I didn't get home until like 5, basically. uh yeah, it is. It's Friday the 13th. Woo! Question mark. I mean, it's kind of like a bad luck day, right? And that's what it's known for. And with some people are calling it a different type of day, which reminds me to remind you, stay safe, everybody, huh? Very, very appropriate wearing black. Yes, I'm actually in like kind of vaguely spooky attire. I've got like the fucking occult Illuminati looking eye shirt that I'm wearing. And then I have orange plaid autumn-esque skirt. Not that any of you can see or appreciate it, but I do look quite styling on this Friday. The Wednesday Addams look. It's only bad luck if a monster gets you. Well, I sure hope that doesn't happen. There are certainly a lot of monsters running amok. What do they call it? Oh, I don't know if... I don't even know what's allowed on YouTube these days. You know, I keep on questioning, like, with the whole... YouTube was so finicky around COVID time, and then they're still pretty finicky about like news and tragedies and stuff like that. But then again, you know, the internet in general is just very touchy about said subjects, you know? Dannphan always looking stylish. Well, thank you, Trent. Thank you very much. I've had a bit of a busy week. Next weekend, not this weekend, but the one coming up after that, 21st, 22nd, I believe it is. Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to PoochieCon, yes, in PA, over the Poconos, where I used to live but no longer do. Instead, I live in New Jersey. Don't want to live in New Jersey, but hopefully we can get me out of here and to some state that's nicer. At the very least, I would prefer, if I had the choice, I'd prefer to live in the middle of nowhere. Possibly on a farm. I can be self-sufficient that way and stay away from the city smell. That would be preferable. Yeah. Anyway. So what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you've had a decent week, or at least a decent Friday. Can you stream from PoochieCon? I'm not really quite sure. I know some people definitely will like stream or take videos with their phones. I don't like pointing the camera at anyone, obviously, who I don't know. It's like, can I stream myself? I guess technically, will you be able to hear a single word I say? Probably not. Probably over the crowds, it would be quite difficult. Even more so, it's difficult for me to talk to people coming at the table while also streaming myself. So I don't typically do it. It just generally seems like not the best idea. Matthew Prower going to Comic-Con in New York. Going to see a lot of stuff, nerd stuff, I think. Hopefully you have a good time. We decided not to do Comic-Con for a couple of reasons. One, because it's in New York. And two, because I think most tables that are at Comic-Con kind of get looked over. So, it's probably not going to be good business. In general, the best kind of cons are the cons with very medium or low traffic. You'd be surprised to know this, but you see, especially the conventions with low traffic, right? They're always super cheap. And also, you don't have to compete with like as many tables. At least most of the time, you don't have to compete with as many tables. So people will be at your table for a longer time, and then they can mull over actually buying something. But for a lot of these really, really big conventions, for people selling there, people are just going to walk by. They're just going to keep on walking by. They don't want to be approached, don't want to be talked to, don't want to stop and look at something, just zooming on by. So, yeah, they're usually not very profitable. Plus, since it has such a high amount of people going there, that gives them some justification to up the price by a lot. So it's hard, even though you're getting more people, which increases the chances that you're going to get a sale, right? Doesn't really matter as much because it's so much harder to break even at those types of conventions. The tables are usually ridiculously expensive. Yes. Oh, yes. I think the most expensive table I've ever gotten was $350, but I imagine New York Comic Con would be even more, way more. And then San Diego Comic Con, probably even more than that. I don't know. I've never gone to either. And didn't have much interest because they just strike me as being so big and so overhyped that I wouldn't sell a thing. People just walking right past my table, I don't think I could really conversate in an overcrowded convention like that. And hello to Renee DeLise. If you were with me, you'd be going to New York, then Museum of Modern Art, and then off Broadway show. Yeah, I guess so. Dannphan, did you liked Jolene? Are you referring to JoJo? Because I still haven't finished the current part that we're on. What is it, part 6? Me think everything in New York is ridiculously expensive. Oh yeah. It's an expensive city to live in. But a lot of cities are expensive naturally. And depending on how well economically the state itself is doing, those cities can get more and more ridiculously expensive. Take California for example. Part 6 Stone Ocean. Okay, yeah, I saw like the first season. I haven't caught up with next season, mostly just because I can't get very motivated to watch it. Everyone's like, I said that I was just gonna like watch it all and do one big review of it, but now I just feel very demotivated doing reviews in general because they don't really have that reception online. People don't really care when I do a review, so it's just difficult to push myself to do them. In general, I don't even know what fucking reviews to do. I do have things in mind, right? I have this one awful manga that needs an exorcism before I can review it. I need to exercise the manga first, and then I want to do a video doing a review on it. But I haven't had any time to record any videos, basically. 0. It's been tough. Man, I'm already thirsty. I took like a huge swig of water before I came up to do this live stream, and I'm already just panting. But yeah, my whole day yesterday was eaten up completely, and my morning was kind of eaten up mostly because, like, to briefly give you an idea, Adam's aunt, she had some back problems, and she wasn't able to move around her house very much for like basically the entire year. So I've been going over there and helping her do things, like doing laundry and stuff that she can't really bend over to do, stuff like that, And recently she had her surgery, which is supposed to help her going forward. But after she had it done, she has like a brace and rules on what she can do. She can't bend over. She can't reach or lift anything over 10 pounds. She can't twist. So once again, she's now even more immobile than she was for the entire year, right? And they sent her home early because of course they did. That's what a hospital does. They always want you out of the hospital as quickly as possible. Too quickly, because she needs time to recover. And basically this morning she could not get out of bed, which I kind of was worried about happening. But yes, confirmed today that she can't stay home alone, of course. I don't know what they were thinking, sending her home in the condition she is. She's also like on some medication that makes her very kind of unfocused and spacey. So it's kind of not completely difficult to talk to her, but while I'm trying to help her, she's like starting sentences, and then in the middle of before she finishes the sentence, she starts a new thought, and I'm like, what am I doing? So yeah, it's a bit difficult. Basically, all of yesterday, all of it, the whole day, basically, I was just trying to get her situated in her house after coming back, and then this morning I had to go over and get her all packed up all over again, because now she's got to go to a center to take care of her because it's too much. But yeah, that kind of sums up where a lot of my time has gone, at least recently. There are obviously other things that I've been doing that's been taking up a lot of time, but so I'm hoping that maybe this weekend I'll find time to record a video or something to put up this week. I guess another One Piece review is the obvious thing, and I gotta prep for getting submissions ready on Burning Star, because I want to get that out there soon. But yeah, sorry to hear that tough situation. Yeah, you know how it is. It's just a whole cluster. But yeah, obviously someone who basically can't move, can't just be alone in their house recovering, But yeah, and now we got more family over. So I'm a little bit distracted just because I can hear them talking downstairs. I hope I'm not that loud when I do these videos. I probably am. I'm probably super fucking loud when I do the streams. But I can definitely hear them. I don't know if they can hear me. Anyway, what else has been going down? Not too much, I guess. Not too long until Halloween, right? That should be fun. I got Sonic City Witch coming out Halloween. For those of you who remember that, issue 3. Issue 3 is coming out. I already have issue 1 and 2 on the website. You can go read those if you so choose. And then I'm gonna be putting up submissions, and I'm gonna get ready for the Reaper campaign that'll be next year. Dannphan, by the way, have you played Hades 1? No. No, I've not. Random question, but it's okay. You definitely were loud at the old house, lol. Well, I could be loud because people didn't hear me so much at the old house. I was in the basement. Now I'm in the very not well isolated, super echoey room on the top floor doing these videos. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, right, it's a spooky month. It's month of Halloween thing, right? So obviously we've been doing some spooky games on the Dannphan streams. We'll probably do more spooky game tonight. I'll be passing out probably around that time. We've been playing one of the Castlevania games for a few nights in a row. And now I'm thinking maybe we should switch it up, maybe do something extra spooky or maybe scary for Friday the 13th. I don't know. Somebody suggested Limbo, and I do have that game, and I haven't played it. But yeah, Adam has definitely been enjoying Castlevania. So we should play more Castlevania games as we journey forth our game stream lifestyle. Limbo is a fun one. Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. It was the original game that they did before Inside came out, right? And then Inside was a big deal. Although, yeah, you know. Vampire Survivors is fun. Well, I was thinking something more spooky-esque. Castlevania is good too. I've never played one. Yeah, I've never played one either, but watching Adam play has been very fun. There's a lot of cool bosses and stuff. The English translation that they're doing, though, is very funny. In some cases, they open up with this guy who, like, based on the profile pic, he's like very clearly Asian, right? But then for some reason in the English version, they're like, he's a transfer student studying abroad in Japan. And it's like, okay. And then the first scene that you see him in, he's meeting up with his childhood friend. It's like, wait a minute. His childhood friend is also, she's a local in Japan? How did that work if he wasn't born in Japan? When did they meet? Did she study abroad in whatever country he was in and then go back and now he's studying abroad over there? It's very silly. I don't know why they inserted the studying abroad thing. But yeah. Eric Lowry says, the only thing I can think of is that they put that in to be more relatable to a Western audience. It's very silly. Yes, I do definitely agree. It's confusing and silly. Some horror game suggestions: Little Nightmares, Dead Space, older Resident Evil games, Silent Hill. When you say older, are you referring to not the remakes, or are you referring to like 1 and 2? I have a couple of Resident Evil games. I think I I think I streamed Resident Evil Village on Dannphan at one point. And that was fun. But granted, it's a very quick game, isn't it? Good picks. Outbreak was Deco. Outbreak was decent. Okay, that's different than Deco. Although I would be interested in a Deco horror game as well. Like PS1 games, Resident Evil Remake and Code Veronica. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I never. Is Dannphan on Twitch? No. Dannphan is another YouTube channel connected to this channel. I believe it's also in the description if you want to just click that link. It's me and Adam. We play games late at night. And fun stuff. You seen the Castlevania anime? The first series is great, but Nocturne so far is trash. I got a hot take for you. They're both trash. Ha! Got him. Get wrecked. There we go. Limbo was... I'm sorry. I'm all, you can tell I'm a little bit out there today. Limbo was an excellent suggestion, as is a similar game called Inside, yes. But I suggest Little Nightmares if you haven't played it. Okay. I feel like I've heard of Little Nightmares before. Little Nightmares. You know what? I've definitely seen this before. Probably recommended on Steam since it's 75% off. Or is this... Yeah. Save 75% on Little Nightmares on Steam. Nice. Okay. I just looked over at images because I thought, oh man, I bet I'll see some like gameplay screenshots on Google Images. But no, I saw a bunch of fan art. Ba-dum-bum. All right. Dannphan, have you played the American McGee's Alice games? No, I haven't. Dannphan play Axiom Verge. Not a horror per se, but it is pretty spooky and has very cool monsters. I do like cool monsters. Cool monsters are good. I was going to play Scarlet Nexus, just because like I thought it was going to be similar to Code Vein, and I enjoyed Code Vein, despite its flaws. I know it has flaws, but I enjoyed it. And then I watched the trailer for Scarlet Nexus, and I was like, ugh, because the monsters were so weird looking. Weird in a bad way. Hang on. Let me show you. Because it's... They're weird, but they're also like uncool type weird. Like the yeah, there you go. All right, hang on, let me share my screen. Share screen. Like these fucking, what is this? This like flower head. There's all these goddamn flower heads, and then there's like horse legs. And why are you wearing high heels? What's going on, huh? Who gave this thing shoes and a lampshade to wear? What is this? And it's like almost every enemy is just like this weird collage of things that don't really work together. But the flower head stuff is like one of the most base enemies that they have. Is just like zombies, but with flowers on their heads. Like these guys. Ugh. I don't like it. It's not even that it creeps me out. It's just I'm so disappointed at the design. Monsters should look cool, you know what I mean? Every monster should look like a Dark Souls boss, is what I'm really saying. If your monster doesn't look like a Dark Souls boss, then you trash. Yeah, I trust me. You don't have to tell me that design is trash. I know it's trash. That's the reason why I didn't get Scarlet Nexus. That's the only reason. I can't look at these monsters all day. They're so weird. They just don't work at all. Like they're I don't think they're good looking. Fashion. Not a spooky game, but have you seen the Spy X Family game? There's a game? No, I haven't heard about that. They're coming out with a Spy X Family game. I know that season 2 started this month, but Spy X Family Operation Memories for Nintendo Switch. What is this? What is this? What kind of game is this? Like, what are you trying to do in the game? Do you like just go around collecting stuff or something? Are you're getting chased by a giant peanut? I assume that this is in Anya's mind or something. I mean, forgive my confusion. Do they have a trailer that I can watch? I could see myself playing a Spy X Family game just because it has Spy X Family in the title. But I would also like to know what's going on in the game. Like, what do I have to do to win? Life sim style game. Okay. All right. So we're looking at like a Shenmue type Spy X Family game. Alrighty. You know what? I'm down. I'll do it. What, you think I'm joking? I'll fucking do it. I will. Next, yeah. Is this out already? When is it out? 21st December. Worldwide launch in 2024. So it's not out for a while now. I will buy it and I will play it. And you will enjoy it, but only, of course, if you follow the Game Fans channel where we play games. But yes, it's like a cutesy game where you play as Anya. That's fine. If an Animal Crossing-esque game, yeah. Well, to be honest, I enjoyed Animal Crossing for a while until like I just didn't know what to do next. I don't think it's a Dark Souls-like game. No. I wouldn't say so. Unless that giant peanut is a boss fight. There's some like crazy Latin singing when you enter the Peanuts boss fight room. Have you seen Lies of P, the Soul-like Pinocchio game? I have. I do want to play it. I do. At some point. I don't know when, because like I don't know if it's really spooky enough to play for the spooky month. It is a little bit spooky, but it's not spooky enough, you know? We need some extra spookage to really justify playing Lies of P. Another thing is I heard it's really difficult. So you can expect some Dannphan rage moments during those streams, I'm sure. But it sounds fun. Sounds like I'll enjoy it. Alrighty. Let's watch a trailer for it. I probably won't be able to actually play the trailer on stream because YouTube is a big stoop. And once, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but one time while I was on stream, I was scrolling through like Twitter while sharing my screen. And there was an ad on Twitter playing the Monster Hunter trailer. And my stream got fucking strikes for that. For just like not even me purposefully full screening it and like playing the audio or anything, just like having it passively playing in the background on Twitter. And I got fucking copy striked for that. It's like, God damn, I can't control the ads all the time, guys. Ugh. But anyway. Bugs. Figures. You'd hope that they would all be dead by now, because we're getting to fall season. You'd hope that all the bugs would be dead, but they're not. The bots are sensitive. Oh yeah. Oh, they are. But yeah. I'll definitely play it though. Like I said, for no other reason than the fact that it's a game based on Spy Family. Of course I'll play it. Shut up and take my money. I don't need to buy a house. I just need more things. What are you gonna do? Yes, it is Spooky 13. That's right. So what are we, 35 minutes in? Ooh. Dude, I want that Frank Frazetta mini poster behind you. Where'd you get it? Believe it or not, this beauty right here, got it at the Frank Frazetta Museum. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that existed, huh? It was in Pennsylvania. I think it was like on the way to Adam's house back when we were not living together yet. And we went to visit it sometime, and it actually is run by the Frazetta family. So you can go there and like meet his kids, you know, and they'll give you the tour, and they'll talk to you about their dad, Mr. Frank Frazetta, you know. But yeah, we bought a couple things there, and this beauty was one of them. It is very nice. It's actually, I think, Adam's favorite like illustration that he's done. It just captures that good essence of a combination of sci-fi and fantasy, you know. And yes, you can buy official Frazetta prints online. You can. You can also buy a ton of knockoff prints. But we got to buy it straight from the family, and I think that's better. Yeah, I remember posting a bunch of pics from Frank Frazetta Museum where they have all the like original artwork just displayed out too. Let me see if I can find. Don't really post that much on Instagram, so it probably wouldn't be difficult to find on there. Jeez, it wasn't that long ago. Nah, I must have scrolled past it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. See? These were all works at the Frank Frazetta Museum. Nice, right? Obviously, you know, they don't want you touching the artwork, but it's pretty nice. These are just the ones that I uploaded. I had more photos, though. I guess that was all I uploaded to Instagram. All my other dumb things. Anyway, I don't really like posting on Instagram. They kind of suck, if we're being honest. But yeah, if you ever want to go to the Frank Frazetta Museum, I can wholeheartedly recommend. It was a nice experience. And it is a little bit out of the way. It's like there's no giant signs for the Frank Frazetta Museum. It's a very unassuming building that's just like all the way at the end of like a somewhat long road through a forest. But it's a nice find. If you're ever in PA, maybe you should go check it out. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. My throat is killing me. I think I should end the stream early. 30-minute stream. Hell yeah. It's also hot. It's also hot upstairs right now. I guess I could turn the fan on and see if that holds me over, but my God. It's so hot for like no good reason. It's freezing outside. Ugh. Alrighty. Hey, Ray Dillon says, always thought it was funny for Frazetta was known for taking his paintings out of the museum and reworking them. Yes. Oh, yeah. Even in the museum, they show like a big canvas that's like unfinished with the dried up paint from like just sitting there with all the brushes. They have it all like set up just like how he left it. And basically one of the things that you hear his kids say is like, oh, he was never truly done with his art pieces, you know? He's always fiddling with them. But yeah. Good nice. Gargle some whiskey. I don't think that'll help. Dannphan, have you played Gris? I have that. Is that supposed to be French? Is it like pronounced Gris or something? I don't like French. Can I just come out and say I don't like the language French? I don't care, but the people are neither here or there. But I really don't like speaking or trying to pronunciate French. Of all the languages, it's probably one of my least favorites. But yes, I do have that game. I've never played it. Are you going to dress up for Halloween? Hell yeah, you know it. We already, me and Adam, we bought matching costumes. That'll probably be here by the 20th. Maybe we'll even take them with us to PoochieCon. Surprise everybody by dressing up. I do know a couple of vendors that like to cosplay at their vendor tables, so it wouldn't be too outrageous if we showed up in costume to sell. Gray in French. Gotcha. Based. Aren't you too old to be dressing up for Halloween? Isn't everyone too old to wear shirts and pants, bro? Why don't we just walk around naked? What are you, a little baby? I don't know, man. It's okay, Dannphan. I don't like British people. I'm not saying anything about the people. I don't like the language. The language makes my tongue not feel good. Yeah. Never too old to have fun. It's called the language of love for a reason. Yeah, okay. All right. We're getting spicy, huh? Anyway. Well, yeah. The fan does help it feel cooler in this room. But I'm still very thirsty. Maybe I'll just go for like 3 more minutes and then we'll just end it early. Maybe is my time right? I can't ask you guys if my time is right, but I know that for whatever reason this laptop does not have the same time as my phone. It's like a few minutes difference. And I need somebody else's phone or else's clocks so we can all compare to see which one is correct, to see what matches up, you know. I would just assume that my laptop is wrong, but you know. Yeah, stop giving me the time. You can't help me. All your messages are delayed anyways. Alrighty. Anyways, is there any other questions? Are we already heading towards the Q&A section of Friday with Dannphan? If you're gonna ask me what videos are coming out this week, I gotta be blunt with you. And when I say I didn't make any videos, I definitely need to make videos. Hopefully I can get to that this weekend or Monday or whenever I have free time. But yeah. It's just been busy. There's been a lot of stuff happening. So I might be a little late. At the very least, I can get like 1 video up a week. I can promise that much. I only did 1 video this week, so I wanted to do the Friday with Dannphan. But of course, I had to start late because everything got combobulated. What do you think of the new chapter of One Piece? Did another chapter come out, or you just mean the last chapter? Because there was a chapter that was uploaded not too long ago. Let's see. So this is 1094, and this is 1095. You know what? I have not read 1095. So I can't give you my opinions on that because I have not read it yet, but I will read it. I'll read it. No worries there. And then you can ask me next time. By the next time, I'm sure there will be like 2 chapters that I haven't read or something. Dannphan, can you do a game review? I don't think my game reviews would be very valuable. I don't know nearly as much about games as I do about comics or writing or art, the things that I specialize in, you know. How you and Adam met, or is that too much of a personal question? We met in a way that I would not advise other people to meet, if that helps you at all. People are always like, oh, I'm looking for a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but I don't know where to look. Where did you guys meet? As though that's going to be some like secret spot, like we know the secret area where all the people who want to get in a relationship meet up. No, we met like 7 years ago, first of all, and we met on a dating website, and it was quite an experience. Honestly, yeah, not into dating websites after my experience on there. It ended for the better, of course, because I did find Adam, but I also found a lot of other creepy people, and I almost didn't even end up with Adam. eHarmony? No, not eHarmony. I think it was OK Cupid, if you remember that one. But yeah, wouldn't recommend on most occasions. I don't think anyone really likes being on dating sites. Oh no, definitely not. It's, you know, honestly, I think the best method of actually finding someone is like first of all, make friends, you know? You know how people invest in stock? Fuck that. Invest in friends. Invest in tons of good friends who are gonna like help you out and that know other people. So you kind of spread your reach, and then they can hook you up with someone who is kind of in line with your values, because like your friends already kind of know what kind of person you are, kind of understand a little bit like who you should get pushed together with, right? I used to be a mod for OkCupid. Interesting. I spent some time on OkCupid. Not a fun experience, but I did date a woman for like 3 months. It's not the worst. Most of the people I met on there, it was like one date. But you know. Geez, no wonder, lol. That place is mainly for hookups. I can only imagine what kind of messages you got, lol. I mean, usually like Tinder's the one that gets all the crap slung at it, right? But yeah, OkCupid is also not very people who are looking for genuine relationships, huh? It's like it's such a toss-up, because the people who are going on there genuinely are looking for relationships, right? But then other people know that the people going on there are sometimes desperate for a relationship, and they'll take advantage of that, and they'll also go on there and just start spamming people with messages, right? So it's a whole fucking clusterfuck. Ugh. Just moving my leg, don't mind me. It's a cramped little area I got here. When you start taking comic submissions, what are the requirements? Page dimensions, minimum of pages, no swear words, /nudity, etc. Right. So that's what I've been working on. Basically, I'm working on. Well, I'm for the most part done. I just need like feedback on it. I just need to make sure there's no typos and stuff. And I did a video introducing it, just trying to figure out like when to launch that. When is a good time? But basically, I go over just about everything on that video and on the page for the submissions. So you'll know most of the stuff beforehand. And for the most part, I'm accepting things of like all ages, right? I have general age ratings based on what audience you're looking for. But obviously, I'm not going to be publishing pornography or anything. Just like in general, what audience you think you're going to aim for. You're going to want to look at the age ratings there. It's hard to get a conversation to start, even if you do everything right. Yeah. Well, some people are very closed off, and some people just have difficulty opening up. Like me. Oh yeah, I was very difficult. For sure. I was on OkCupid, chatted a bunch, didn't find anyone on my wavelength in my area. I met my wife IRL about 7 years ago. It will happen when it happens. My God, that is a beautiful story. Thanks for sharing, Joseph. What a white pill you just gave to the chat. Are you just like Wednesday for Friday the 13th? No, I actually started putting my hair in braids before it was cool. See, that's the art piece of me in braids. All right. I gotta go, guys. My throat is burning. But thank you for hanging out in chat with me. I don't know if I should say happy Friday the 13th, because I guess Friday the 13th is not supposed to be happy. For sure. But you know, have a very spooky Friday the 13th. Get your Halloween movies ready for the season, because you should be definitely celebrating the season, right? With some spooky stuff. Yes, Game Fans stream later. We'll see how long I can hold out for that one, because I didn't make it very far on this one. And yeah, I'll figure out what I'm doing for videos this week. I just need some time to breathe first before I can get back to making videos. So, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you next time. We'll chat it up on the next stream. Till then, everybody, bye!